Violence has gone from being justified to a culture that is becoming increasingly popular with young people. The society has regrettably not helped much, as part of their response sometimes unwittingly serves to encourage this trend. Many young people in Nigeria are increasingly getting to believe that taking to arms in some situations bring about quicker solutions, as has been experienced in the Niger Delta region of Nigeria, and now the Boko Haram insurgency.
We are only getting worse by fighting, by having violence take charge of our nation. So it's something that should be fought, or should be fast driven away.
Also brewing presently is the Biafran situation in the southeast, with the potential to get really ugly.
What is wrong with us? There's war everywhere. War in Middle East, war in Africa, Boko Haram in Nigeria. What is going on? We can have peace if we decide to do that.
Yet, another kind of violence is pervading our media platforms. It is that of lewdness, obscenity and denigration of women. In this case too, many young people live with the illusion that getting vulgar and bizarre guarantees a quicker way to fame and fortune.
For me, people are the ones that yearn for these things. So when they ask for it, they give it to them.
I'm here singing about no water, no lights. And somebody is singing about somebody with big attributes. And he's selling 10 million copies and playing all the shows and getting all the money. So if I want to go the same way, you're going to have to like level out. I'm not saying that is necessarily correct, but this is, just the dynamics of the business.
The victims in these situations are mostly women and children.
Most of the people that suffer are women and children. Children are both victims, and sometimes they're conscripted and used as perpetrators of violence against each other.
If you intend to broadcast vulgar songs, which is not allowed in this country, NBC will not allow it. Broadcast that at a time when you know that kids are not listening, so that way you control the content and control the viewers and the listeners as well.
Interestingly, one thing common to these situations is the cheap availability of young people for these evil acts.
We also have to take into consideration what the client wants. So maybe the clients are telling them that this is what they want. I want girls from the top to the bottom, and I want them shaking everything their mother gave them.
These girls come on these music videos with their own 100% mind frame, and they're constant, they want to do this.
The idle youth, especially the uneducated, are already arsenal in the hands of terror merchants.
Young people of Nigeria should realize that, don't be gullible. Don't let nobody manipulate you. People tend to want to play on the minds of young people for their own benefit. But even some young people want to play on the intelligence of young people to take advantage of them.
To think that even well-off kids have been radicalized by fundamentalists through the internet and other mediums.
Well, it is difficult to say. With the media, with the internet, for example, the information flow has become much easier. But I believe that people will soon mature, because it's just not too long ago that people became used to this super fast information spread.
Makes the army of poverty-stricken children extremely vulnerable.
People have not tried absolute peace before. They have not tried it. And from what I see, I think that's the only thing that will work in this world. Except some crispy people who just agree make it happen.
While it may be impracticable to achieve a violence-free world, it is very possible to keep it to the barest minimum by constantly campaigning against it in our words and our works.
As an artist, I'm going to try in every of my power to express or further preach that violent-free gospel to everybody from my social media. I also make music about it. I think every other artist to also emulate that, because we are all role models.
It really should be everybody's responsibility. Music, we believe, presents an ideal platform to further serve this cause, and that is the reason the theme for the 9th edition of the annual Nigeria Music Video Awards is For a Violence-Free World.
World without violence.
A 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 world of no violence.
A world without violence.
A world without violence.
A world without violence.
A violence-free world.
No more war, no more violence. Forget the bombs and guns. One love.
Nigeria.